And nakikita natin doon sa video na pinakita kanina, ang tutuli nun eh. Ilan ho yung apprehensions na ginawa ng LTO at ng PNP? HPG, sa police at saka sa LTO, nanghuli ho ba kayo?
For LTO, Your Honor, there were no apprehensions.
There were no apprehensions. Sa PNP po, ilan?
Yes, sir.
Sa overspeeding,
I do not have data, Your Honor.
Wala. Kasi walang data di wala.
this is a race.
Nagtulong na sina Congressman Richard Gomez at Congressman Bonifacio Busita para panagutin ang organizer ng BOSS Ironman Motorcycle Challenge.
Pwede ba, pag tinanong po kayo, yung kung hindi po kayo sigurado, ay sabihin po ninyo. Please do not take for granted yung kaalaman ng mga membro rito. Kasi doon sa pagsagot pa lang ninyo, alam na namin na imposible.
Sa pangunguna ni Chairman Acop, binatikos ni Congressman Richard Gomez at Congressman Bonifacio Busita ang malagim na sinapit ng BOSS Ironman Motorcycle Challenge.
Before I proceed, Mr. Chair,
Endurance motorcycle. Bakit po kasi merong ganyan?
I would like to sincerely ask an apology for all the people here for whatever had happened.
Mayor, Mr. Chair, di po ba meron kayong powers na maglabas ng ordinansa?
No coordination at all, no permit at all. Hindi namin nakita kung sino mga yan na organizer po. Wala hong nangyaring ganun sa amin. We disagree, we didn't allow them to do it in our city. But knowing yung nakita sa video kanina, we're against it. At the midnight po, ginagawa. And I don't want these children to follow what the Ironman is doing, although I know that this might create excitement for them, but it's not healthy and it's not good for the children of the Gupan, even not only the children, the people of the Gupan. Ayaw kong gayahin po nila yan.
Pakinggan mabuti ang sagutan sa pagdinig at alamin bakit nga ba nagalit ang mayor ng Dagupan City.
Libo-libong pamilya na po ang nagdudusa at lalong naghihirap at libo-libong bata na ang nasisira ang buhay at kinabukasan dahil nawalan sila ng tatay o nanay. Resulta ng mga road crosses sa iba't ibang lugar ng ating bansa. Nararapat lamang po na pigilan natin ang lalong pagdami ng mga ito para mapigilan din naman natin ang mabilis na pagdami ng mga bata na maaaring maging pabigat sa ating lipunan sa mga darating na panahon. Ang bawat tao po o anumang asosyasyon ay may karapatan at kalayaan na maging masaya at ipakita ang kanilang galing at talento. Pero ang karapatan at kalayaang ito ay may hangganan po o limitasyon kapag naaapakan at nasisira ang karapatan at kalayaan ng iba. Iginagalang po natin at kinikilala ang hindi masusukat at hindi mapantayang advokasya ng BMW Owner Society of Safe Riders, BOSS, at ang mga nakikisa at sumusuporta sa kanila. Ganon pa man, Mr. Chair, kailangan po nating pigilan ang pagdami ng mga batang naulila at nasisira ang buhay at kinabukasan, hindi lamang para sa kanilang pamilya, kundi para sa Diyos at para sa ating bayan. Yun lamang po, Mr. Chair. Maraming salamat po muli sa binigay niyo pong panahon para mabigyan ng atensyon itong issue na ito.
Thank you, Honorable Busita. The Honorable Gomez is now recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Congressman Romeo Acop, sa akong makauban diri sa Kongreso, our esteemed colleagues, our resource guests, good morning to everyone. I sponsored House Resolution 1620, urging the Committee on Public Order and Safety to investigate and aid legislation the involvement of motorcycle endurance event riders in accidents resulting in fatalities and injury for the purpose of improving public safety. Mr. Chair, year after year, motorcycle enthusiasts drum up excitement for the BOSS Ironman Endurance Challenge. BOSS stands for BMW Owner Society of Safe Riders. Its organizers, patrons, and participants publicize the events as huge success. Despite the fact that these events mostly come with horrendous accidents that have caused many losses in lives through the years. One of the biggest controversies with regards to Boss Ironman events is that the organizers repeatedly stress that this is not a race. They claim that it is an endurance event that is meant to celebrate the love for motorcycle riding, and most recently as a tourism promotional event. I understand that the organizers have established rules and regulations for participants to follow, the regular road rules and regulations and other safety-related policies. But if these policies are not adhered to year after year, then I think some things will have to change. Especially if many innocent motorists have died due to the same disregard of traffic rules and regulations by event participants. The event claims that it is not a race, yet for a participant to become a finisher, he or she must ride a minimum of 1,000 kilometers in over 24 hours. As far as we are concerned, Mr. Chair, this is a race. And as a lawmaker, I feel that we need to put the spotlight on Boss Ironman events. And for that matter, all other endurance events that have resulted in similar road accidents and fatalities. We need to put a stop on the loss of innocent lives due to popular events which have provided environments for reckless road behaviors. Let us put things in the proper perspective. When there's a race, we close off the roads to regular traffic. For example, kahit nga lang yung marathon may route yan. How many kilometers? 42 kilometers lang yan. But still, we police all roads, we close them off. We provide alternate routes for motorists, for pedestrians, to provide proper routes for participants. As well as we put proper signages. But for endurance events, we keep the roads open to regular vehicular traffic. This means that regular motorists in cars, jeepneys, tricycles, regular motorcycles, bicycles, and pedestrians all share the same public roads with event riders who are supposedly not racing, but riding at speeds of over 100 kilometers anyways. How can we say over 100 kilometers? A lot of participants from this event publish their speeds in Facebook. Ladies and gentlemen, this situation by itself is already an invitation to disaster. Mr. Chair, I hope that in this investigation we will be able to identify specific areas that we need to regulate so that we can address all of this with the establishment of new laws, if need be, and directives. I think we can all agree that no one should suffer a nonsensical injury and much more, die a nonsensical death. And maybe it is time for us to call an event that behaves like a race, legally a race, so that the proper safety measures can be put in place to safeguard both participants and regular Filipinos who are just trying to go about the regular days. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for the authors. May I know if Boss will present their side? Do you have a presentation to make?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
The chair will now acknowledge the representative of Boss for their presentation. You have the floor.
Good morning. I'm Joseph Tan, the current president of Boss. We are also the organizer of the Boss Ironman Motorcycle Challenge. Before I proceed, Mr. Chair, I would like to sincerely ask an apology for all the people here for whatever had happened. especially for the people of San Juan, Palawan, Dagupan. It's unfortunate that fatalities has occurred in this event. Just, do we have a presentation, or can I just impromptu on my side? Okay.
You have
Very-
a presentation?
Yes.
A video presentation? Do you have?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yeah.
We have a PowerPoint presentation, Mr. Chair. That is our logo, Mr. Chair. Society of Safe Riders. Because we would like to promote safety on the road. Next slide, please. This is our history. Although I cannot read it properly from here, but we started in 1999 as a group of friends. We organized this Boss Ironman, or the Ironman, you know. We started as friends. So as year goes on, people join. Boss, mas maganda siguro kung gagawin natin yung mga checkpoint stops para po yung mga participants hihinto, pipicture, kakain. At the same time, it encourage business, no? Dahil yung mga maliliit na mga tao nagtitinda ng balot o ng kanyang produktong tupig, merong bibili. Marami rin pong hihinto at matutulog. So yung ekonomiya ng lugar, kahit papano, nakakatulong po yung Boss Ironman. Kung fatalities ang pinag-uusapan, masakit sa amin, no? Para sa akin na nagkaroon tayo ng fatality na 2. Pagtapos na po yung event, tapos parang concert or anything. If somebody dies from the concert, after the concert, I mean, what do we have to do with that? No? But in spite of that, we try to assist and work out. No? Immediately when I heard about the accident, the organizers decided to stop in respect dun sa buhay na nawala. Ang problema lang natin, Mr. Chair, umalis na lahat eh. Pag pinahinto mo dun sa mga checkpoints, we try to checkpoints, pero tuloy-tuloy na po eh. Again, our apology for that. Wala sa akin, personally, walang kapalit ang buhay. Basically, yun po yung aming gustong sabihin.
So the Honorable Gomez is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Maraming salamat sa mga resource persons natin. Itong simpleng katanungan ko lang ay in aid of legislation, no? Unahin ko na ho yung boss. Yung pong organization ninyo na boss, BMW Owners Society of Safe Riders, is this a club? An association? Ano ho ito?
It's a club.
It is a club. Is it registered under the Securities and Exchange Commission?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, during the time na nagkaroon kayo ng Boss Ironman Motorcycle Challenge, how many participants did you have?
1,800 in Luzon,
What?
about 700 in Mindanao.
So, total, mga ilan?
That's about 2,500.
2,500. And you were charging how much? May nag-charge ba kayo ng joining fee or registration fee?
There is a registration fee of 5,000 pesos.
Times 5,000 pesos. So that's 12.5 million pesos.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, 12.5. Did you issue a receipt?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you show this committee the receipts that you issued, please? Under what corporation did you issue the receipt?
Your Honor, if I may answer, if I may be
Yes,
allowed to
please.
answer. Salamat po. Ang We are a non-stock, non-profit corporation, and we are also a BIR registered entity, Your Honor.
Okay.
Opo. So, ang Ironman event po is an activity of the club na kami po ay nagpo-provide ng kaukulang recognition doon sa mga natatanggap po namin na
Okay. So nagbayad yung ng registration fee, nag-issue kayo ng receipt.
Your Honor, yung resibo po namin ay yung po kasing registration ng participants it's not a considered sale po sa
It doesn't matter.
amin.
Nagbayad eh. Nagbigay ng 5,000 eh.
Sa
So,
online na
did you issue a legal receipt? Yes or no? Yes or no? What receipt did you issue as proof of payment?
meron pong proof of payment yan doon sa online payment po.
What receipt did you issue as proof of payment? Ganun lang kasimple. Can you please give a copy this committee of that issue, that receipt that you issued?
To clarify, Your Honor, I don't think that BOSS itself issued the receipt.
So wala kayo in-issue na receipt. You just said wala kayo in-issue na receipt.
BOSS as an organization, Your Honor,
So who organized the BIMC?
kami po, Your Honor.
Ha?
Kami po, Your Honor.
Personally? Kayo lang?
Yes, Your Honor. Club lang, yung boss lang po ang organizer ng BIMC.
That's why I'm asking. Kasi may legalities to eh. You collected 12.5 million pesos. And wala kayong resibo.
Ang payment scheme po kasi ng Boss Ironman went into an online payment
It
company.
doesn't matter. Still sa online payment, dapat may receipts na nagre-reflect.
Meron po ang Dragon Pay, pero ang Your Honor, pasensya na po
Okay,
kayo.
thank you. Mr. Chair, the reason why I ask this because this organization, Mr. Chair, charges 5,000 pesos per participant, whether motorcycle or kotse. Tama ba? Okay. And they have about 2,500 participants, and that's 12.5 million pesos, Mr. Chair. And this is the reason why I am asking kung nag-issue ba sila ng legal receipt. And that's the reason, Mr. Chair, I also ask if the BOSS organization is registered by SEC.
Mr. Chairman, opo, we are a registered non-stock, non-profit corporation.
It doesn't matter whether you're non-stock or profit-oriented corporation or organization. The fact na humingi kayo ng 5,000 as registration fee, hindi kayo nag-issue ng receipt. Very clear. I'll move on, Mr. Chair. But we should tackle that, Mr. Chair. The Honorable Gutierrez and Busita wanted a copy of letters you sent to LGUs for coordination. Ilang LGUs po yung sinulatan ninyo for coordination doon sa ruta na dadaanan nitong last BIMC ninyo? Is this a Luzon loop?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. How many LGUs ang dinaanan ng Luzon loop?
The province of Zambales, the province of Pangasinan, the province of La Union, the province of Ilocos Sur, Ilocos Norte, Cagayan, Isabela, Aurora, Nueva Ecija.
So ilang provinces po yun?
9 po.
9 provinces. And in that 9 provinces, how many LGUs ho yun dinaanan ninyo? Ilang munisipyo, ilang syudad yung dinaanan ninyo?
Your Honor, hindi ko po alam yung eksaktong...
So ilan yung sinulatan ninyo na LGU?
9 po, Your Honor. Ang sinulatan po namin, Your Honor, ay the provincial government.
Okay. So, meron kayong mga dinaanan ng mga cities?
Tama po yun, Your Honor.
Tama, no? Kasi yung mga city, hindi ho yan under ng governor. They govern themselves as city. Posible na sumulat kayo dun sa governor, ang gino-govern nila are the municipalities. Pero yung mga syudad, kung hindi kayo sumulat sa kanila, Actually, pwede kayo hintuin doon eh. Pwede hindi kayo padaanin doon. And under the local government code, under section 21.c, a mayor should issue a written order na pwede kayong dumaan doon during your activity. Why do I know that? Mayor ako dati. I was a city mayor. That's why I'm asking you this. So please, provide a copy of all the letters that you sent to the LGUs, all the letters that you were saying na nakipag-coordinate kayo sa mga government agencies, the PNP, the DLG, the DOTR, the LTO. We want to make sure na lahat na sinasabi niyo sa committee na to ay totoo.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ang next ko po na question is, doon po sa buong dinaanan ng 1,200 kilometers, ilan ho yung ambulansya at saka medic team na naghihintay?
Your Honor,
Or dumating lang ho ba yung ambulansya at saka medic team dun, nung na-aksidente na sila?
Mr. Chairman, Your Honor, ang deployment po ng Bureau of Fire Protection ay halos lahat po ng bayan na dinaanan. Protection po ang local risk reduction management office po.
Can I have a copy of that plan?
Your
Kasi
Honor,
kung ginawa ng Bureau of Fire yan, meron silang coordination plan with you. So, if it is true, if it is indeed true, we would like to have a copy of that.
Your Honor, kami po sa BOSS as organizer ng BOSS Ironman Motorcycle Challenge, at the moment we are not in a copy of the deployment plan ng Bureau of Fire
You,
Protection.
as organizers na natapos na, pwede ho kayong humingi niyan. Pwede ho kayong
Yes.
humingi niyan. So
Yes,
please
Your Honor.
provide us a copy of that.
Opo, Your
Okay.
Honor.
Sa PNP po at saka sa LTO, ano ho ang maximum speed limit ng mga kalsada natin? Expressways, national highways, local roads, streets. Ano-ano ho yung speed limit natin?
May I
LTO?
recognize, Your Honor?
Yes.
The speed limit
Yes.
for a true road is 100 kilometers per hour, Your Honor.
For
For a true road.
what is a true road?
It's without any intersection, and there are no constrictions.
Are you
Your Honor.
talking about expressways?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, expressways.
But for the areas where, like, school sites and other areas, then
For national highways? Yes.
even if it's a national highway,
Okay.
it should not be more than 30 kilometers per hour.
Yes.
However, these restrictions, Your Honor, is now under the local government code to
Yes.
prescribe the speed that will prevail on the road within their jurisdiction. Your Honor.
The reason I ask you this is because out of the 9 provinces na inikutan ng BIMC, there are over, I would assume, more than 50 LGUs all throughout that route. At lahat ng dinaanan nila ng highway na yan, in Philippine setting, most of the schools nandun sa highway natin. And as you approach a school, the speed slows down to at least 20 kilometers per hour. May signage yan sa highway. And nakikita natin doon sa video na pinakita kanina, ang tutuli nun eh. That's why my next question is, ilan ho yung apprehensions na ginawa ng LTO at ng PNP? All throughout that race. Ilan ho ang mga huli ninyo? HPG, sa police at saka sa LTO. Nang huli ho ba kayo? Because even if it is a race or endurance event, it doesn't exempt them from violations.
For LTO, Your Honor, there were no apprehensions.
There were no apprehensions. Sa PNP po, ilan? Ilan ang nahuli ninyo na overspeeding?
Sir, in Region 2, I have only data on the incidents.
Doon sa aksidente na.
Yes, sir.
Sa overspeeding,
I do not have data, Your Honor.
Wala. Kasi walang data di wala.
paano nyo nalalaman na overspeeding ang isang sasakyan? Ano ang ginagamit nyo pang measure, pang sukat? Mata-mata lang ba to? Or turo-turo lang to? Mabilis, oh. Or what equipment do we use? LTO and PNP. This is very important because this is part of legislation. Kasi sa amin, when I was mayor, I was using a radar. And even if I was using a radar, sa mga traffic namin, kine-question kami. That is why I want to bring this up in this committee. This is a perfect committee to answer that and to make laws for this. Ano ho yung measurement natin ng pagsukat dun sa speed limit? Sa pagkuha ng bilis ng sasakyan. Can LTO answer this, please?
Your Honor, it should be the speed gun.
Speed gun.
Yes,
Under
Your
the law, is the speed gun acceptable? Or is there any law in the Philippines that allows us to use a speed gun?
None, Your Honor.
How about the DOTR? Would you know?
None, Your Honor.
Sa PNP?
None, Your Honor.
None. So, gumagawa tayo ng mga, meron tayong speed limit sa kalsada, pero hindi natin alam kung nagva-violate sila. Kahit tayo mismo na nagmamaneho, alam natin, nakikita natin may speed limit, may signage. It doesn't matter kung sumusobra tayo. Because we can always question that in court pag hinuli tayo ng overspeeding. So with that, Mr. Chair, I'd like to propose, Mr. Chair, that we come up with a bill and let's fight for it, that an equipment or a measuring equipment should be allowed to be used for measuring overspeeding vehicles, Mr. Chair.
Is that a motion, Your Honor?
I'd like to move that into a motion, Mr. Chair.
If there's no objection, the motion is carried. COMSEC, please take note and prepare a draft in compliance to the motion of the Honorable Gomez, sorry.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And lastly, Mr. Chair, I'm glad to hear that boss is suspending the BIMC temporarily. Kasi sinabi nyo, did they say i-retrofit nila? So pag na-retrofit na
Permission to
i-reforma nila. So that means pag na-reforma nila, ipapatuloy ulit nila, correct? Iba ko kasi sinabi na hindi na kami magre-reform at tatapusin namin karera, hindi na kami papatakbo. Am I correct in that?
Permission to speak, Mr. Chair.
Please.
We are contemplating not reformatting not to continue the Boss Ironman challenge.
Okay, so they're contemplating. That means hindi pa ho tapos. Pinag-iisipan paano? Kung
Strongly contemplating.
okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. It's nice to hear that. I'm hoping that in the future, kung sakali magkakaroon kayo ng ganyang klaseng event, coordination is very important. Discipline of riders is very important. Kasi ako rin, rider din ho ako eh. Kumakarera din ako ng motocross dati. Kaya nagmumotor ho ako. Noong mga bata-bata ako, magkakasama ho tayo. That is why, Mr. Chair, it's very important na itong legislation is very important. Yung bringing up ko kanina, Mr. Chair, very important yung how do we determine overspeeding. Kailangan natin pag-aralan yan. So, with that, Mr. Chair, if there are further questions, I reserve further questions, Mr. Chair. Thank you so much.
You're reserving your right for the second round?
For the second round, Mr. Chair, yes, please.
For the second round, do we have the Honorable Busita? You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, matanong lamang po kay Mrs. Diso. Mrs. Diso.
Yes po, sir.
Noong nabubuhay pa po ang mister mo, magkano po ang monthly na kinikita niya?
Sir, ano po, weekly po kasi yung sahod niya, sir.
Magkano weekly?
Hindi kasi pare-pare.
Kahit hindi eksakto, siyempre, minsan kung umiinom ng alak yon, kukupit yon, di ba?
Opo, sir.
Okay lang. Hindi naman niya madidinig yun.
Ang malinis po na inaabot niya sa akin minsan is 2.
Magkano?
2 po. 2K.
2,000.
Opo.
So, more or less, kumikita siya ng 2,500 weekly.
Kasi po, nagmimerenda din po kasi siya, kaya binabayaran din po niya sa tindahan yung mga ano niya.
Pakiulit po.
Minsan po kasi nagmimerenda din po siya. Sir.
Siyempre.
Opo. Kaya binabawas din po sa tindahan.
Okay. So, pwede
pati
nating
yung-
sabihin more or less 2,500 weekly. Tama.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, sa 4 na linggo, sa isang buwan, that is 10,000. Tama?
Yes, sir.
Tiger President, Mr. Joseph Tan.
Yes, sir.
Kanina, medyo nabitin ako eh. Nabanggit ko po na kung buhay pa si Mr. Diso, naturalmente, nagsusulit siya weekly ng 2,500 more or less sa kanyang pamilya. Tama po ba?
Opo.
Doon po sa initial commitment ninyo na idadagdag na po ninyo sa inyong advokasya yung proteksyonan ang kinabukasan nitong mga batang naulila. Iko-consider po ba ninyo na yung dapat kinikita ni Mr. Diso dito sa ating pinag-uusapan?
Opo.
Okay. And with respect to boss, sa mga official po ninyo, kailan po natin maaasahan na may maipipresenta kayo na mechanics na kung saan sasagutin po ninyo yung nawawala na dapat kikitain ni Mr. Diso plus yung educational plan para po sa mga anak niya na naulila. Kailan po ninyo pwedeng ipresenta sa committee na ito?
With your permission, Mr. Chair, Vinci Buenaventura po. Thank you, Mr. Chair. As of the moment, sir, with noting on what have been discussed earlier, so we have options already that needs to be decided by the board. But the term of action there, we can guarantee you as soon as possible, we will be able to come up with a proposal.
So yung as soon as possible po ninyo, Mr. Chair, hopefully, may present po ninyo for the next hearing. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, pwede po ba sa representative from the city of Dagupan?
Yes, sir. Mayor Fernandez.
Mayor, Mr. Chair, di po ba meron kayong powers na maglabas ng ordinansa?
Opo, sir. We will, actually, after this incident, when I go back to Dagupan, we will request for an ordinance to prohibit this kind of races in our city. Although what happened to our city po, we received a communication through email from the governor's office, and we were informed that they were hosting the Boss Ironman Motorcycle Endurance Challenge. And that was, we received that message February 15. And I was in the United City local government in Thailand when our city received another call from the PDRMC, a call to the CDRMC, following up that, the Ironman is going to pass through the national highway. So what happened, actually, we are waiting for the coordination directly of the Ironman to sit down with us. But nothing happened. Kasi usually po, pag may mga event na malaki, like for example, we have two events that happen, like the Fun Run, which involve more than 5,000 to 10,000 people. We sit down several times with the PMP, with all of the national government agencies. But in this case, nobody came to us to sit down with us and talk on this matter. However, ang nangyayari kasi, yung event will happen already on the following day. So the request from the governor's office is requesting the full support and cooperation through your local police, ensuring that the roads are clear and it's safe for the riders and providing for the necessary assistance. So ang ginawa ho agad ng ating city, the acting mayor po immediately called for a meeting together with our city legal office and asking the PMP chief to head the team. So during that meeting po, ang kasama po dyan is the Bureau of Fire, the POSO, the traffic enforcer, and then of course the city disaster management team, and then we have the city health office to make sure na kung may problema ko, may mga medical assistance. And then we also included the ABC president. And then, of course, tanod of the barangays were included. And then, we have multipliers. So, actually, wala hong coordination directly, sit-down meeting with us. Kaya medyo mahirap po talaga. Nung narinig ko, ang ulap kanina na dapat sana may permit sa local government, and when the Congressman Richard Gomez was asking, I think it is very important that they should seek permit from the local government kasi parang dinaanan lang ho kami eh. Kami naman, out of courtesy to the governor, ginawa namin ang lahat ng paraan namin na makatulong for this event. We know that these are national road and we are not, it's not our jurisdiction. But please remember, the people that are watching this event are our people of the city. So I'm planning to ask for an ordinance. Maybe we should put a stop on this. And if anyway it doesn't benefit our people, it even harm our people. So ang hirap pa po ay no coordination at all, no permit at all. Hindi namin nakita kung sino mga yan na organizer po. Wala hong nangyaring ganun sa amin.
Thank you, Mayor. Mr. Chair. So, Mayor, may request po si Governor to give assistance dito sa boss na gawin yung clear and safe. Halimbawa po, nag-coordinate sila. Kaya po ba ninyong gawing clear and safe yung area nyo?
Well, kaya naman ho kasi we have been, we have the Bangus Festival and we involve 400 of policemen, multipliers, and ang dami hong taong nag-attend. We were able to do it. Basta po may sit-down meeting, may pinag-uusapan kung anong mga risks that we will take. For this time, alam nyo, first time ko lang nakita, Mr. Chairman, na ganun kabilis pala yan, yung event na yan, yung pinakita kanina sa video. If I should have known that earlier, kasi actually, nung umpisa po, hindi ho namin gusto, we are not interested. And then, previous to this, meron na hong nag-apply din sa amin. I don't know if it's a copycat, but we disagree, we didn't allow them to do it in our city. But knowing yung nakita sa video kanina, we're against it.
Mr. Chair, alam po ba ni Mayor na after the event, nalaman po ba ninyo na may namatay kayo na constituent?
Yes po, nalaman po namin and we know from the PNP that the case was filed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. To make it clear, pagbalik po ninyo, magpapas po kayo ng ordinansa na ipagbawal na to.
Opo, kasi wala naman hong benefit ang ating city dyan eh. Tapos mayroon well, meron pang mamamatay. And it's not only that, I do not want to promote that in my city. Kasi marami hong mga kabataan na nagmomotor, pero actually we have a tie-up with the LTO ngayon. Ang ginagawa po natin ngayon, lahat ng mga nagmomotor po, kailangan may license. So, ini-stop na po namin yung mga accidents na ganun. It's not only because of the Ironman, but the city gave priority for the protection of our motorcycle drivers. Then much more for an Ironman activity. Ayoko mamaya, baka gayahin po nila kasi minsan may mga hinuhuli na kami mga drag racing eh. At the midnight po, ginagawa. And I don't want these children to follow what the Ironman is doing, although I know that this might create excitement for them, but it's not healthy and it's not good for the children of the Dagupan, even not only the children, the people of the Dagupan. Ayaw kong gayahin po nila yan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, nabanggit po ni Mayor na yung protection po ng motorist or ng constituents nila ay isa sa mahalaga sa kanila. Mayor, matanong ko lamang po, kumusta po ang wearing of helmet sa area po ninyo?
Well, actually, before the national government came up with a helmet permit, I was the vice mayor then when we came up with an ordinance of the helmet permit. For the reason nandun sa De Venecia Highway po, marami ho talagang mga na-aksidente. Yan ang totoo. And we are very careful on that. Up to now, very strict po ang ating PNP. In fact, marami ho tayong nahuhuli na walang permit, walang helmet, and even the post enforcers po are very strict. That's why we work with the LTO. Sabi namin, of course, we have to ask everybody to get also their license. During the araw ng Dagupan celebration, there was almost 2,000 non-permit and non-licensed residents of Dagupan na nag-apply po for that training. And I was able to ask from LTO kasi marami pa hong nag-apply kasi the reason that they don't have that license, it's very expensive for them to go training to get a certificate. But now, dahil meron po yan, I want the people of Dagupan na mawalang permit to take advantage of that.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mayor, Madam, pwede po bang malaman sa inyo, yung po bang police personnel ninyo, hindi po ba katulad sa ibang areas wherein ang sinisita at hinuhuli lamang mga riders? Hindi kaya po ganun din sa inyong area?
Hindi po, pati sa mga drugs po, very strict po kami sa Dagupan. Lahat po, actually lately, nagkaroon din kami ng, together with the DNR, ang ginawa ng PNP po. Pati yung mga informal settlers, yung mga nagla-land grab po, ay magkasama po kami sa lahat, and then of course, including the peace and order, lahat po ng programa ng ating government po, walang problema po kami sa PNP ng Dagupan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Madam Mayor, can we expect ordinance prohibiting motorcycle challenge kapag pag bumalik po kayo for the next hearing?
Yes po, we
Maasahan
will
po
work
ba
out
namin
on
yan?
it. Today is Friday. Pagbalik namin, I hope we can transmit already a resolution to Sangguniang Panlunsod for public hearing para ho maipasa agad. Kasi talagang as the city mayor, ayaw ko pong maapektado po ang aming taong bayan.
Mayor, maraming salamat po.